Jesus' high priesthood differs from the Old Testament priesthood in several ways. 1. Divine appointment versus hereditary lineage. Jesus, appointed by God in the order of Melchizedek. Hebrews 5:6. His priesthood is based on divine authority rather than human lineage. Old Testament priests. Priests were from the tribe of Levi, specifically the descendants of Aaron, following a hereditary system. Exodus 28:1. 2. Perfect sacrifice versus repeated sacrifices. Jesus offered himself as the perfect, once-for-all sacrifice for sin. Hebrews 10:10. His sacrifice is sufficient for all time, eliminating the need for further offerings. Old Testament priests offered animal sacrifices regularly, which were temporary and had to be repeated annually. Hebrews 10:1-4. These sacrifices could not fully atone for sin. 3. Eternal priesthood versus temporary role. Jesus, his priesthood is eternal. He lives forever to intercede for us. Hebrews 7:24-25. His role does not end with death. Old Testament priests, their priesthood was temporary. They were subject to death, and new priests had to be appointed when they died. Hebrews 7:23. 4. Direct access to God. Jesus, through his sacrifice, believers have direct access to God. Hebrews 10:19-22. He removes the barriers, allowing for a personal relationship with the Father. Old Testament priests acted as intermediaries between the people and God. Only the high priest could enter the most holy place, and only once a year. Leviticus 16:5. New covenant versus old covenant. Jesus mediates a new covenant based on grace and truth. Hebrews 8:6. This covenant offers forgiveness and reconciliation. Old Testament priests functioned under the old covenant, which emphasized the law and rituals, and could not provide true reconciliation with God. 6. Empathy and understanding. Jesus, fully God and fully man, he understands human struggles and temptations. Hebrews 4:15, allowing him to intercede with compassion. Old Testament priests, while they could empathize as fellow humans, they were still imperfect and had to offer sacrifices for their own sins. Hebrews 5:3. Summary: Jesus' high priesthood is fundamentally different from the Old Testament priesthood in that it is divinely appointed, involves a perfect and eternal sacrifice, provides direct access to God, establishes a new covenant, and is characterized by profound empathy. This transformation redefines the relationship between humanity and God, offering a more intimate and lasting connection.